What up, people? Welcome to the Joe McFo Show. It has been 2 weeks since the last stream that I did, and I had to depart because I was at Lightbox. And so, as usual, let's get some music playing. You guys, let me know if it's too loud for you. Let's start. Is it started yet? Oh yeah. Okay, it has. My volume was just really low. Let's see. Amanda says, "Woohoo! Got another live stream." Yes. Leslie says, "Hello, hello, welcome to the Joe McFo Show." Appreciate you guys coming on. So today, as usual, we're going to do some characters, but I thought it would be interesting to do some brand new stuff. So I want to design background characters for my Shadowboxers project, and you guys have seen me do the same, main set of characters, main cast of characters a couple of times, which is fun and everything. But I think it would be cool to try something a little bit different here, and you guys can help me design characters. Now, background characters, as you probably know, are characters that are not meant to stand out. They're not meant to have any real fleshed out story or anything like that, but they are super necessary to filling out a world. So I pulled up some references here from Urbance. This project never got greenlit, as far as I know, but it did have a pilot episode on YouTube, and it actually did inspire Shadowboxers. But here's some background characters here. We got some backgrounds for characters for Korra over here, and then obviously I got reference for the characters for Shadowboxers that I actually have designed already. So we're gonna try that, and I also want to show you guys some stuff I've already done. Let me get my setup together. Ooh, what's going on? Everything's loading. So I did a couple of workshops some time ago, and I 5-minute studies of people. I think, or actually not just people, the model. And I was supposed to kind of give an Afrofuturism vibe. So I'm pretty sure he was just wearing pants, and I just had to, add stuff to him and just make it work. So these are all things that I came up with. So they're going to look something like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather reference, and you guys can help me figure out am I designing a boy, a girl, man, woman. You could help me decide age, weight, style, all that cool stuff. Happy to report accent in season over with little accents this year. Awesome. So glad that we have no more accents coming from you, Amar. This is a good report. I like it. All right. So, yep. So the first thing that I do whenever I design a character is I find reference, right? So here is my very slowly loading Pinterest board, and what it's doing is, or what I have here is all these references I've saved up over the years of just Shadowboxers stuff that I could potentially use. So here we go. So this is all secret stuff. This isn't even available to the public. So y'all who are gonna watch this segment of the stream get a special sneak peek into the stuff I'm thinking about. But like maybe something like this clothing is really cool to me, I think. Or the way this guy's wearing, I don't know what kind of hat he's wearing, but I do like his kind of vibe, his aesthetic. He kind of looks like Ishnu. I think I might have used Ishnu or based Ishnu off of him a little bit. So let's see here. And everyone who's in the chat, please say hello. Please say hello. I would love to see who's here and just continue building the community. Let's see. Ooh, she looks cool. I like her hair. It's really interesting. So I'm just going to copy some references in here, and we're going to see how this turns out. Hopefully this doesn't go too slow. I think, I know what the issue is. I have two programs open that are pretty big. So let's close this other one. I had Clip Studio open and Photoshop, so I think that would help. All right, and then let's get over here. So when I'm designing characters, I'll find like a bunch of references like this, and I'll isolate things that I like specifically. So it might be a hat, it could be a dress, it could be the hairstyle, it could be their face, it could be a tattoo, just based on the reference I'm getting. It looks like the first character I'm going to design is a woman, unless anyone else has any objections. Let's see. Kathy L says, "Missed you, Jordan. Missed you too, Kathy. Appreciate you being on here." Manette says, "Hi, catching your lives or on our prof if I'm at work. If I'm not at work, are usually the highlight of my week." Oh, that is so sweet. I'm really glad that you say that. I'm hoping that many more of you will begin to say the same thing one day soon, especially as this project grows bigger and bigger. And I think it's just a fun time. It's just I want to have some fun here, you know. Ooh, this is kind of a cool outfit. I don't know if I'll use it for this particular character, whatever we're gonna do, but it's fun. All right. Frame says, "Hey and hello." All right, what's up, dude? Thanks for coming on. I appreciate you. All right. What other reference? Ooh, this is cool. Yeah, so this is literally what I do for the first little bit of time. And I could have done this before the stream. The reason I didn't was because I thought it would be interesting for you guys to see kind of what I take inspiration from, you know? And I don't know, maybe it'll help one of you guys in your process somewhere. She's got an interesting look too. Like, I also like her hair. So, all right, I think this is good enough start for reference right now. Maybe group this stuff here. So this chart, by the way, that you see is my reference for an 8-head cannon. It's a way to help me proportion out my figures. And so that's all that is. So I'm just going to make sure that they're 8 heads tall, which is the metric I'm using for all of my characters, with the exception of Kayla because she's still a child. But everyone else has these proportions. So starting with the head and going all the way down to the heels. I actually have a video on this. I think it's my third video on this channel, third and fourth video, where I talk about proportions of human anatomy. So if you guys want to learn more about that, you can check it out there. All right, so let's figure out what we like about this. So far, I'm really liking her outfit overall. I kind of like this look. I don't know about the sunflower nipple thing, but I do like the kind of top with a small jacket. Her hair is also pretty cool. This wrap. Oh man, this is moving slow. Okay, let me try closing out another file here. Here's some other background characters I did. You guys might have seen me draw this on another video I did. I think it was called Sketching Afrofuturistic Characters. You can see that here. So these are potential characters that can also be in Shadow Boxers. I kind of made it with them in mind, or with this project in mind. So who knows? You might see them pop up somewhere. But for now, I think it's kind of making my computer spaz out on me a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. So let's just start with the body here. Oh my gosh. My computer. Man, I don't stream for 2 weeks. This is the punishment I get. Now my thing is going haywire. Oh my. Okay. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what is happening. Let me fix this. For some reason, computer doesn't want to cooperate. Do I have too many things open? Okay, hold on. You guys can't see what's happening on my screen, but basically everything is just kind of taking super long time to load and everything. Ordinarily, I would like to start drawing by now, but apparently my computer hates me today. But it wouldn't be my channel if it wasn't for like some sort of tech issue, right? That always happens. Like there's been blackouts on my streams. There's been times when my Cintiq stopped working because of the heat with all that. So stuff just happens. But let's see. Come on. Oh my gosh. Okay, while this is doing its thing, how's everyone's day going? I hope everyone's doing okay, Oh my gosh. This is so frustrating. Okay, I'm going to restart my program. So for now, we're just going to talk. We're just going to talk as I deal with this because this is kind of ridiculous. This did not happen until right now. My computer was working fine. And so we're just going to chat. Christian Robinson says, yo, what's up, man? Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. I'm finishing up my midterms due at midnight. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Man, I don't miss midterms. Midterms were always not my favorite time of the semester. Yeah. I think it's just a little too much pressure. And what ends up happening is when students are so concerned about a midterm, they end up not doing. They sometimes don't do as much work on the other assignments, and then they try and make up for it in the midterm, which I think is just a lot. You know, I actually think it'd be better if every assignment were weighted the same, you know, that way you get the even amount of effort for everybody. Oh, I know what I could show you guys while we're waiting too. I could show you guys what I got from Lightbox. So check this out. So Lightbox, for those of you who do not know, is a animation games film expo, and all these artists table at this place, and it's in Pasadena. I've only had it a couple of times, but it's super amazing. And so I got a couple of books. This one is by Hicham Habchi, and it is basically just a book full of really awesome sketches. Although some of them are duplicates, but I didn't really care. And he was a really nice guy. But I went to his table, and me and all my friends, we studied him as students, and so we were all like waiting to go to his table, and so we made that dude like $300 in a matter of like 5 minutes when we found his table, because his book is $50. And so I got it, and then like 5 of my friends got it too, and we were just like, here, take our money. So it was really, really awesome. And then I also got, is my book over there? Oh, okay. My book is on the ground. I'll show it to you a little bit later. But I had a chance to meet another art YouTuber. Some of you guys may know him. His name is Ross Draws, or Ross Tran is his actual name. I got a chance to meet him for a quick second, and I got his book, his Nima art book. It's over there. I didn't anticipate having these tech issues, and so it's not right next to me. And I was studying this book earlier today, and so yeah, it's such a good time. I met with a lot of friends that I hadn't seen in literal years. I have one friend, I won't say their name for their privacy, but basically I ran into them. I kind of surprised them, and I was like, hey, how you doing? And she just started crying, like on the spot. She was so excited. We haven't seen each other in years, and flew all the way from another continent. I won't say which country, because again, privacy. But yeah, it was really, really amazing, and I'm glad that we got a chance to hang out. I also saw people like Proco, Nathan Fowkes, Ethan Becker, Rad Seacrest, and I took all these notes on panels and stuff. And I'll say anyone who here is interested in becoming a professional artist, which I imagine most of you are, you need to go to Lightbox at least once, if not every year, because the artwork, the artist panel, artist alley alone is so impressive that you'll just want to go there with like $1,000 and just spend it buying random stuff. I also got a new Spider-Man poster. Let me see if can I take it off? No, I'm not gonna take it off because it's taped and stuff, but it's really cool. I posted it on my Instagram. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, my username is right there, and you can see it for yourself. But it was so awesome. I had such a good time doing it. Let me see. Man, this Photoshop just crashed on me. That's what ended up happening. They're just like, we don't want to work. So anyway, we're just gonna keep hanging out, doing this until I can actually draw. So thank you all for your support. I see no one's left yet. And so I appreciate that, you guys. Tech issues, it just is what it is. I just had a video chat with my sisters and my 3-year-old nephew, made a cameo, so that was fun. Okay, cool. Mara says, I just received a $5 tripod from my mom. She said, go crazy and make all the things and take all the pictures. That's awesome. I love it. I agree with you. I think there should be more professors with that thinking. It wasn't my original idea, but another professor of mine explained that to me, and I was like, that makes a lot of sense, because when you have midterms, when you have finals, it just adds so much stress, and you're not going to get the best work out of your students. They're just going to basically binge study or binge work, and they're going to be exhausted by the end of it. And then that's their magnum opus of the semester, and it's just kind of worthless after that. It sucks. The stick was still on it, so I know how much it cost, but it was much appreciated. You know what? A gift is a gift. You guys might have seen the TikTok I did with Art Prof about my pencil sharpener. I don't think that cost more than $15, and I've had it for almost 11 years now, and I got it on my birthday. That's the only thing I asked for my 17th birthday. I know I'm like the coolest kid you could think of, but that's what the situation was. Did you say Ryan Seacrest? No. Rad Seacrest. I'm not sure how you say his last name, actually. It's spelled Sechrist. He created a Netflix show called Kipo and the Age of Wonder Beast. And so I went to his panel on Thursday, the first day of Friday. Went to his panel on Friday because it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, I went to his panel, and Ethan Becker was also part of it. And they were talking about their Project City project, which is basically a way to create animation outside of studios. So when you're working, so something you guys may not know, whenever you're working in an animation studio and you sell your show to someone, basically you are in a lot of ways giving up your rights to the show in order for them to put it on. It's not selling your soul necessarily, but that's kind of what you're doing, because you need the funding, you need the support of the network. And so they're going to produce the show for you in exchange for the rights, right? And so because of that, there's often a lot of studio meddling. And is it working now? I'm just going to check this out before I share my screen. Okay, now I have to download the driver again. So a couple more minutes, guys. Sorry. But you basically sell your rights to the show when it's created. And so if you don't want to have studios meddling with it, it's best to make it yourself. However, animated shows are not cheap to make. They are, it's between $600,000 and $1 million per episode. So if you're talking about a 50 episode series, then you're kind of stuck, because most people don't have, $30 million or $50 million just lying around waiting to be spent. And so that's why, things are kind of challenging for a lot of people. So yeah. Hey, Jordan Morpho. Every time you type mofo, it's funny to me because that's a different word altogether, mofo. but I appreciate it. I haven't sketched in 3 years. Maybe teach me again when you have time. Join the live streams. I don't know how much time I'm going to have specifically because I'm always teaching stuff. But I will say this right now, that if it's been 3 years without sketching, the issue is not going to be me teaching. It's going to be you putting your pencil and your paper together. That's going to be the real challenge, I would say. And that goes for anything in life. If you're, and I'm not trying to pick on you, Brianna, but anything in life that is worth having is going to have to come with a significant amount of effort. But it's also worth it, right? Everything that's worth it is going to take that effort and that tenacity to pull off. Like if you look at this book here, even like it takes a long time to get to this skill level, right? Let me see. Here's some other stuff. Oh, and he signed it too. You gotta make sure when you get a book at an artist out, you gotta sign it. It's like part of the rules, But yeah, I mean, look at that stuff. It is so freaking awesome. So yeah, you want to make sure you put in that time and that energy into it. Um, this is the weirdest way to start a live stream, guys. I was expecting to be drawing by now. Honestly, I was expecting to be halfway through a character sketch, but everything just started crashing on me at the same time. So what ended up happening right after everything loaded properly, now my Cintiq pin isn't connecting, so now I have to reinstall the software, uh, and it's just like, are you kidding? And I had to learn this because it crashed in my class. Christian knows what I'm talking about. My Cintiq just started crashing on me for no reason at all. Brianna says, you did that? Oh, I assume you're referring to the book. No, I got that book at Artist Alley at Lightbox Expo a week ago, and it was well worth it, in my opinion. I've been studying that book for a couple of days now, and the thing I like about the work, matter of fact, what we can do, why don't I just make a new tab and show you guys more of his stuff, give you something more interesting to look at than my face, as Photoshop is doing its thing. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay. So the thing I really like about his work specifically is how loose he is. If I click on one of these and it actually works, you know what I think it is? I think my computer just has a hard time handling streaming, because it doesn't do this when I'm just by myself. But yeah, I mean, look at how loose these lines are, but they're still so dynamic and there's so much happening in them. And I mean, it's just freaking amazing. I really look up to his work. I mean, and some of these lines don't even make sense. Like, there's just a lot going on here, but you can still read it very clearly. And so, yeah, I kind of want to be able to develop my style to be looser like this, because I feel that I'm a little uptight every once in a while. So I gotta break out of that. But yeah, amazing artist if you do not know him. And then for those of you guys who don't know Ross Draws either, he created a project called Nima, and this is the book I got here. I mean, I could get the book. It's like 10 feet behind me, but I think it's easier to do it like this. He's a big time YouTuber. He basically created a concept art book of his project, which is something that I would like to do for Shadowboxers at some point. That's part of what me doing these streams are about, so I can kind of create artwork and you guys can see it alongside and just build. Just see me build it. And who else? Did I meet anyone else? Oh, I met Phil Barassa. That was really cool. It was for a split second. For those of you who don't know Phil Barassa, he basically designed all the DC animated characters. So if you guys know, like Young Justice and all the shows related to that, that's his stuff. He also worked on Vox Machina or something. Machina, I'm not sure how you say it, but this is him right here. I've looked up to his work for several years. I think that's a fan. That's not his drawings. This one? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so he works in TV animation. Really tall and really humble guy. And again, it was for a split second that I met him, but it was just really, really cool. Okay, let me see. Okay, guys, this is what's happening right now. You see that? That's the loading. That's the loading. Well, let me ask. Do you guys have any questions about any of the things I'm talking about, or art-wise that, or my Shadowboxers project that I can answer verbally until it loads? Because right now, this is it's kind of frustrating me, and I don't know how to fix it. So until the thing just decides to work again. So if you have questions, drop it in the comments, and I'll be happy to help out. But one thing that I like about Phil Barassa's work, as well as Hicham Habchi, is something called shape language. Now, shape language is really, really essential. And Christian, this is actually going to be part of our lecture tomorrow in class, so you're getting a little preview. But shapes have a very psychological effect on us, and it's funny because no matter where you go in the world, they all kind of feel the same, right? You could ask a 10-year-old from America or a 10-year-old in Saudi Arabia or a 10-year-old in Australia, and they will all give you similar answers when it comes to shape. So circles tend to be more friendly characters like Winnie the Pooh, Mickey Mouse, Kirby, those types of characters. And there's a certain association we have with cute characters and friendly characters, right? And then you have more square characters or square shapes that are usually used to convey strength and solidity, stableness, like in buildings or something. And you'll see that in a lot of superheroes. Like these characters have a lot of square shapes. Just look at the rib cage, the way they're setting up the arm and the hands and stuff like that. And then you also have triangle shapes. Oh my gosh, this thing is saying 16 minutes. It was 24 a second ago, so hopefully that's a lie. But but anyway, triangle shapes are usually meant to convey something like something dangerous or dynamic or sharp, right? You think about knives or thorns. Those are the kinds of images that pop into your head. And so what I like about these guys is they're able to mix and match those principles and create some really unique stuff. And that's really what separates styles from each other. It's not so much about which character you're drawing or even what genre you're drawing. It's more about how you use line, color, shape, and value to communicate a certain idea. So when I'm designing these characters, for example, these are mine, my Shadow Boxers characters. I was thinking of that very specifically. So, for example, and it don't just have to be squares, circles, triangles. They could be a number of things. And you can create something called a visual motif. And so for this character, for example, in the green Ishnu, he's this naturopathic healer, doctor kind of character. And one of the things that, was this thing working? Is it loading properly? I just want to make sure I'm not frozen. All right, am I frozen? Okay, I think it's fine. One of the things that I wanted to do with him was communicate that he was a doctor. And I said, how can I do that in a visual way without saying anything to anybody? And I started thinking, well, he's got this green color already established. That's something I already knew that I wanted beforehand, before I even touched pencil to paper. And what I did with him is I said, what about the heart monitors, right? If any of you have ever been to a hospital, oh snap, hold on a second. I gotta bring up Megan. Hi, Joe McFo fan. Oh, nice, he worked on Vox Machina. What's up, Megan? Megan is a great friend of mine. We went to college together both times, undergrad and grad school, and is a super awesome supporter. I appreciate you coming on. It was freezing a little bit, but I think you're good now. Okay, yeah. It's just, we're just having tech issues, so you guys are sticking with me through the real stuff. So one of these days, when I don't have any issues like this anymore, that I can control everything, you guys will be like, I'm a real fan, because I was there for the days he froze and had to reinstall the software during the live stream that has already gone for 30 minutes. So whatever. But anyway, one of the things that I wanted to do for this character, I was thinking about heart monitors, and I was like, okay, so that's kind of got this zigzag kind of pattern, which also fits with this Afrofuturistic aesthetic that I have wanted. And so I decided to put that zigzag in his hair here, and his staff like this, and also in his robe. You see all these kind of triangle heart monitor shapes. And that was used as a way to convey that he knows how to heal. And I thought it was something that I was very proud of when I thought to do something like that. And we have this character here, Aletha. She's got lots of triangle shapes, right? The shape of her mask. We got all these triangles on her outfit. in almost every area. I might have even overdone it, to be honest with you, but I was really trying to convey she's scary. And even down to, if you look at her mask a little closer and you see the way I separate her teeth, these are all really sharp triangles. There are sharp shapes here and the eyes and all that stuff. So these are the things that that really help make character designers and any other designer really flourish as they think about this sort of stuff. And so I look at these other guys that I showed you, the Rostrans and the Phil Barrases, the Hicham Hopchis and all of that. And I try and study that to communicate those types of things in my work. Let's see, what other things that I have here? Here I wanted to convey a lot. Well, I think everybody has triangles in there. I just to help make it more dynamic. But some characters get it more than others. And a lot of characters I added more rounder shapes. So like here, Kayla, her cheek is really, really wild here. I kind of rounded out her afro a bit. And then she's got this round pendant, or is that a pendant technically? Lanyard, whatever. And even just things like rounding out her shoes a certain way and giving her the poofy shorts. Those things all add up over time, and it really pushes the design forward. All right, still installing the software. All right, we're gonna just keep doing this until it's ready and I can start drawing. And again, guys, if you have any questions about this stuff, I do not mind answering. There might be a question like story-wise that I might not be able to talk about because I'm trying to keep certain things under wraps, but I don't mind walking you through my process of how I came up with a certain aesthetic or whatever. But again, rounder shapes on Atana here. You can see her hair. It's like slightly rounder at the tips at the locks. Rounder shapes here. This is kind of a in between. It's got some triangularness, but I would say it's mostly round. It's mostly non-threatening. And gauntlets, all round shapes. Since I based her design off ancient Egypt quite a bit, I wanted to give her that look where it looked like she was wearing sandals a little bit. So that's what I did with her. Let's see. Leslie Robinson says, "I remember when." Yep, that's just those will be the days, right? No, you good. Well, Megan, you say that, but the whole stream's been going for 30 minutes and and it just didn't work. Photoshop was not working for me at all. But I'm glad you think I'm good because I'm like, how can I stall until this thing works? I guess it's a good thing I like to talk, huh? Oh, okay. I think we might be good. Let's test this out. I think we might be okay. Let's open up Photoshop. Oh, it's already open. I just gotta move this. Whoa. Is it working? Okay, it's working. It is working. It's a little slow, but it's working. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I just realized I gotta close my window because it's nighttime and people can see inside my house. So hold on. All right. Almost forgot what this stream was about at this point. Isn't this wild? Live streams are so unpredictable. Like editing a video, you can control everything. Like I can spend a month and a half on a video if I want, and I don't have to put out till it's perfect. When you're live streaming, you just gotta deal with it, and that's the scary part. So thank you all again for kind of working with me. It's interesting because I always wonder about the thought process that goes into therapist design. There's a sort of psychology to it. You use basic shapes to convey a mood or feeling. Yes, so. I don't know what you mean by therapist design necessarily, but that is how people think about it. There is a psychological impact to all the art that we see. You want because art is about feeling something. It's just like music. Every artist, music artist, visual artist that I can think of says things like, regardless of what people think of my music, I want them to feel something, right? And so, in order to do that, you have to be okay with one, messing up, and two, you have to know how to best get to people's emotions. And so, even if it's a feeling of anger, if you want them to feel angry, if you want them to feel happy, if you want them to feel sad or frustrated or hungry, even, you have to know how to kind of control that. It's kind of manipulative in some weird ways, but that's the best way to really create something of impact, right? Okay, finally, after 36 minutes, I can finally start drawing. So for those who jumped on after all this stuff happened, I'm going to be working on background characters for Shadow Boxers. So I have pretty much all the main characters done, the ones that I can think of at least, after writing my script and everything. But I have not done a lot of characters that are just going to be in the background and what this world looks like. So that's going to be the focus of today. So we never did decide on who the character was going to be, actually. So let's see. I was thinking maybe, let's take some notes here. Probably a woman. Let's say late 20s. I'm kind of liking the combination of these two outfits here, the Erykah Badu and this lady with the sunflower bra thing. Yeah, I think do something like that. So first thing I do, let's figure out a pose. So I kind of like how she's posed here. So let's just steal like an artist. Okay, she's got her shoulders going at this angle here. Wow, it's still giving me that spinning circle, huh? What programs do I have open? I have too much open. Okay, let's close a few other things. Because apparently I had Discord and Slack and all this stuff. It's overwhelming. But yeah, so the way I usually approach this, I'll gather my reference and I'll figure out what it is I'm trying to draw. If you are stuck, typically it's because you didn't do that early level development type stuff. If you don't know what you're trying to draw, it's going to be hard to draw it, right? So you think about those little basic things, those story elements that are typically not as inviting. A lot of artists don't want to learn how to write, and that was one of my biggest mistakes. One of my biggest flaws was not really knowing what I was doing, and I had to learn a lot of this stuff on the fly. And for those of you who have been with Shadow Boxers and been with this project for a while, or seen me work on this project for a while, it's pretty massive, or I've at least alluded to how big it is. I looked at my my pitch Bible, or the document that I have, and it's going on 100 pages now. So you really want to start figuring out these things as soon as you possibly can. If you need to take writing courses, if you need to read books, if you need to watch a trillion YouTube videos like I did, then that's just what you got to do. So let's see. Again, trying to stall because my computer's not doing so hot right now. Hey Jordan, why don't you tell the viewers what books you like? Oh, you talking about writing books? Okay. Let's see. I have read The Anatomy of Story by I remember you had one that was the most useful. I have The Anatomy of Story by John Truby. I read through most of that one. I think I have like a chapter or two left in it. And the other books I have The Save the Cat by I think his name is Blake Snyder, if I remember correctly. You can find these books on Amazon. They're very easy to find. And then I have Story by Robert McKee. That one's really thick, and it's over on my floor right now. But I haven't been able to like go through it or anything, because I've been reading other books that to help me out with that. But yeah, so I would recommend those stories. Do you write out prompts for characters before you design them, like with basic features they'll have? Yeah, I try to have as much of an idea of who my character is as possible. So I the characters that I've designed for Shadow Boxers, kind of I designed and wrote them at the same time. So but I had a picture in my mind for what I wanted. That was really the biggest thing for me. Okay, let's try and make up for lost time, guys. So so I would design and write at the same time, but because I had such a vivid image of these characters, because I've lived with them for years before I, really fully designed them out the way that you saw them a second ago. And so because of that, I think I had a leg up. But for characters like this, since they're background characters, I'm not really gonna write the whole thing, but you guys can help me come up with who she is if you want. We just got this lady with her hand on her hip with some clothing. So what do you guys think? What should she do for a living? Or what should she care about? Does she have pets? Does she, I don't know, does she have a favorite food? Whatever. One thing I will say when you're writing a character out, they have these lists, and some things are more important than others to know about your character. Like I remember one time, Kathy, if you're still on, you'll remember this story. I was asked to do a project one time where the guy wanted me to design some characters for his novel. Now, at first, I was okay with it, but then I started thinking about it. I was like, why do you need character designs for a novel? Like, no one's going to see it. It's not a comic book. And so Kathy already knows, she says, oh no. And I was like, why? I was like, this is interesting. And so I'm looking at the file that he sent, kind of describing all the characters. And it said some really strange stuff in it. It would say things like, Tyler's in love with Jamie, but Jamie doesn't know it yet. And Jamie loves unicorns and just stuff that wasn't really essential to the character. It was freaking hilarious. But the thing that made it really creepy and what really made me not work on the project ultimately is he ranked. So let me keep this in mind. It was a young adult novel. It was for 8 to 14 or whatever, mid grade, and he ranked all the female characters by the size of their boobs, and then he did the same thing with the size of their butts. And I'm like, first off, why is that important? Second of all, these are teenagers he's writing about. Like, it was really weird. I was like, I don't want to think about a 14. Like, ew. Like, bro, get off my internet, And I started asking these types of questions as like why he needed certain things, and then he ended up canceling. And I don't know if he ever got the project finished, but yeah, I was kind of glad that I didn't have to work on it. But it makes a really interesting story, at the very least. Christian says, I would have reported him so fast. So here's the thing. It wasn't my client specifically. I was helping out with, I don't know if I should say, someone that Kathy and I mutually know. And they needed help designing characters. They were going to do the clothes, and I was just going to draw the characters. And that's how that happened. So I actually don't have his contact. I don't know his name. I don't remember the name of the project. This is like 5 years ago. But it was just so awkward. So awkward. Okay. So what I've done here is I've sketched out the proportions and the pose, basically. I'm going to go in and do a slightly tighter drawing of just the body, and then I'll sketch the clothes on top. And I don't know how many of these I'll be able to do tonight because, we lost a lot of time with my tech issues. I got to figure out who to call about that. But because this gets kind of ridiculous. But it is what it is. And here, let me actually pull up a reference over here. Oh, and another thing that I do, guys, I'll take one of these books like this, and I'll open to a page that I like, that inspires me. So you guys can see. Whoa, let's hold up. So I'll take a page like this or something, and then I'll keep it in my lap as I draw, and I will kind of look up and down at it as I go, and I can just go like, oh, okay, this artist designs things like this. This artist designs things like this. It makes it really easy for me to kind of learn things that way. Okay. Let's move this over just to make it easier. Oh wait, where the heck go all the way up here? Okay. Kind of arch your eyebrows a bit. So I always sketch out the body before I put the clothes on top. I think that's super important. Clothes have to lay on the body, and if you don't know what the body's doing, then you're not going to know what to do with the clothes when you get to that point. So always super essential. Like having the thicker eyebrows towards the front end. And then she's got very particular nose. But since this is kind of animation style, I don't have to go too in depth, but yeah, make that eye a little closer. Everyone's saying hi, specific sizes. Yeah, Kathy remembers the very specific sizes of the rankings of those female characters. It was really weird. Hey Megan, Jordan spilling the tea. Yeah, I got a lot of tea. Let's see. Cameron Stevens asked, I don't know if I ever. Oh, it's frozen now. I don't know if I ever asked, what program do you like to use when drawing? So right now I'm using Photoshop. I am trying to learn Clip Studio Paint, which granted it's not that hard to learn, but all the tools are very different than what I'm used to because I've used Photoshop since I was a teenager, and I'm in my late 20s now, and so I have to sort of retrain my brain. But I also do like Procreate for the iPad. That's a super useful program. I absolutely love it. Maybe one of these days I'll actually do a stream in Procreate if my computer continues to give me issues, because that won't really lag. That I've never seen my iPad really lag. Worst thing I've had to do is maybe shut Procreate for a second, but it's so responsive to it that I don't think I'll have those problems. Okay. She's got these kind of large ears, big old earrings. And again, this is just for me trying to figure out what to do with this character. Nothing is finalized. And I think for this stream, I'm only going to worry about sketchy stuff. Maybe one day I'll do another stream where I clean up a bunch of stuff, but I'm not really going to worry about doing clean line art for this. That's actually my least favorite stage anyway, because it's just tedious. And it's hard to get clean lines to look really good, you know. Oh my gosh, computer, why do you hate me? I got the spinning wheel of death again. Let's see. I didn't do this drawing the body before the clothes for the longest time, and I felt like a real dum-dum when someone brought it up to me. No need to feel like a dum-dum, Megan. We've all been there. We all know that struggle. Oh my goodness. But see, we got a second witness who agrees with me. Saying I'm still sort of guilty of not doing that. Yeah, it's super important, guys. It's just like, you know, you want to make the batter before you put frosting on a cake. You know what I mean? It's sort of like doing that. Anyone else here have a really weird, straight up bad client experience? I have several. I have so many bad clients. That was the worst one. No. Well, I'm not sure. This one might be on par with it. I'm not sure. I'll tell that story in a second. Let me just get to these other comments. How do you decide on the specific facial features for each character? I decide based on what I think the character would look like. Like, I kind of like her expression. She kind of looks like, don't mess with me or I'll hurt you. And so I might just go like, let's do that. Let's keep it. Or sometimes I want a character to be happy. It just depends on the story I'm trying to tell with this image and who I think this character is. Because that's ultimately what you're doing. Whenever you're designing a character, you're telling a story by virtue of this character who may not have a single line of dialogue, who may only appear once. You might never hear their backstory or hear the abuse they endured from their little sister or whatever. But telling a story is the key to all of it. Stream idea: watch Jordan suffer learning Blender. If my computer could even handle Blender and streaming at the same time, that would be a miracle in itself. It's already barely dealing with Photoshop. Okay, but back to that client story. So one time I got an email from someone who said they had found like, I don't know if it was on Fiverr or something, but they said that it was an animated project and they thought I would be a good fit for it. I was like, okay, cool. I'll check it out. I contacted the guy. He went to a very prestigious college with his brother, and he and his brother had co-wrote this pilot. And it was it was about a lowly girl, Loli. I didn't know what that was, but it's basically just very questionable, borderline pornographic kind of stuff, at least the way they were writing it. And it was really, really strange. Now, at the time, I was kind of strapped for cash. And I was like, okay, maybe I don't put this on my resume, but I could use the money. So I was like lightly considering it. And there wasn't going to be nudity or anything like that. It was just kind of the way it was written was really raunchy. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. And again, there's no sexual stuff. There's no nudity. There's no kissing or anything like that. Otherwise, I would be like, nah. But when I read the script, and I was like, this is interesting. And then I got the contract about whether or not I would take the project on. And dude wanted to pay $8 an hour for a maximum of 6 hours of work. And he wanted me to animate like a 30-second trailer. And I was like, oh, heck no. Like, he maximum 6 hours. And, and like the designs for these characters hadn't even been done. And, I had no reference for them other than their like really crappy drawings. And it was just horrible. And I was like, dude, I could literally make more at Jamba Juice, which is where I used to work. I was making $16, $17 an hour, which isn't great, but I was like, gee whiz, like, you mean to tell me I worked at DreamWorks, I have a master's degree, and you're gonna do me for $8, my G? Get out of my internet, bro. So yeah, I didn't take that on. So I can't technically call him a client, but it was an experience. I will say that. It was an experience. Okay. So for this character, I'm gonna make her really petite, so she doesn't have super wide hips or anything like that. Can't see her other hand, unfortunately, but we'll just make something up. And then for the shoes or the feet, we'll just have them kind of come out. See, this is how my computer should have been running this whole time. But that's okay. It's all good. Okay. And then what I try and do as well is I try to zoom out and in often, because there might be, a height issue or something like that, or maybe I drew the foot too big or the head too small, little things like that come up. So I want to make sure I'm zoomed out so I can get a good picture of everything. Like right now, I'm not liking the size of his head. I think I made it too big. I could redraw her neck. Yeah, she got some attitude. She got some attitude to her. So let's draw this wrap around her head. I've actually always wanted to have a character with a head wrap in my world. I grew up seeing a lot of women around me, especially Black women, wearing head wraps, and it's just kind of part of the culture. And it's not necessarily just for like a lot of them will wear it as like bonnets as they're sleeping or something, but it's a style thing too. It's like a fashion statement, and I kind of like that it's coming back. I think it's really cool, and you don't see it very often represented in animation. And so I'm like, why not? Let's just go for it. Everyone says, oh, oh no. Wow. When in doubt, zoom out. That's a good line. I like that. When in doubt, zoom out. Let's see. Megan, one of these days we're going to have to get you on a live stream. Megan's an artist, guys. So is Kathy. All right. So now we got this. Now I can start getting into the fun stuff of actually putting clothes on this character. And again, this is going to be rough, but let's see what we can do. So I'm going to switch colors and create a new layer, which I've already kind of done. And I'm just going to go in and sort of figure out what it is that I want to do. So let's see. Let me change this up a little bit. I want it too low cut because this is a children's show after all. So, all right. And this is the stage where I'm figuring stuff out. So it doesn't have to be clean. I just need to get an idea of what's happening. So I really like the way she's got her jacket here. So I'm just going to steal it. Sometimes I only use like 2 references and just work with that. And then I'll add my own flair. Like you guys know that Shadowboxers has a lot of glowing kind of clothing. So I might use that as inspiration and say, okay, let's find a way to add that here. These really bulky jacket here. It doesn't look like the jacket goes down very far, but I can always extend that if I want. I can always extend it to be lower than the crotch area. And let's color this in. We can also add a really cool pattern on the top if we wanted to. And I kind of like how she's got this hanging off of her. Like it's not really on her shoulders. One thing I also would consider doing is creating a masking layer on the line or your original body sketch layer. What you can do, if you're not seeing it, you can kind of mask it out a little bit so that so you don't really see that. It's not the same as erasing. And if I want to bring it back, I can bring it back. But it's really helpful for me to not get distracted when I'm adding clothes. Okay. And then for the lower half of the body, I did say I liked Erykah Badu's situation. I don't know how many layers there are to this skirt. She's known for being really eccentric. But there's something about that. And then she's got these clog heel things. And I don't even know what this red, what is that? Just like this, not quilt. What will be the word for that? I don't know. That thing around her waist. You just have these kind of drift to the floor. And the cool thing about this, since it is a background character, I don't really have to obsess again about story the same way. Like my main characters, I had to really make sure like the characters fit well with their personalities and all that stuff. With her, I'm like, she's gonna be in line going to the store, you know. Leslie says checkered. Well, it's not the checkered pattern. It's the type of not even fabric, but like the only word that's coming to my mind is quilt or a knitted. It's not a scarf. It's got to be. I don't know what this is. You guys know what I mean? I'm trying to find the right word for it. But we can add that here. Crochet, yes, crochet. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. I was like, it's escaping me. Thank you so much. Clearly, I've never done crochet before. My aunt does it, and I was always super impressed by the stuff she did. She makes like gigantic blankets all the time, but I've never taken it up or anything like that. I don't know many guys that do, but you know, whatever. So I can't even decide what is actually happening with it. Like, it's got this. Wait, this is her boot, right? It's wrapping around her waist. I guess it's just chilling, making a weird shape. Like that. I don't know. See, this is the fun stuff. You get to just learn things or guess things. And you're like, I don't know what this is, but I like it. And I'm going to take it. And then let me just change up the color for the shoes. She's wearing like the super layered skirt. And what kind of shoes should I give her? Should I just give her these heels, or should I do something different? Maybe some like low cut or low top shoes. Maybe some sandals. I think she seems like a sandal girl. Now I think about it. Yeah, give her some sandals. One of these feet is not like the other. That is too big. All right. And then once I figure that out, I can go back in one more time and do something kind of like a tight ruff. A tight ruff is not quite clean, like a pristine line, but it's not so loose and sketchy like I have here. So I'm gonna go back in one more time and try and refine it a little bit more. So let's go and do that. Get the eyebrows the way that I want them. And the fun thing about this is I can literally have an infinite number of options for these type of background characters. Like, there's no real wrong answer. You just need something to fill the void with. And who knows, maybe one of the characters I do will be reoccurring, like the Cabbage Merchant or something. Or those guys at the bar in Cowboy Bebop. You just never know. I said, well, she doesn't have to be in her 20s, I guess. Give her a little bit of bag under the eyes. Okay. And then she's got kind of a round face. I actually really like that about her. So we're going to try and maintain that in the cheeks. Then, for the lip, give her some full lips here. And then I'm going to thicken out some of the upper lining of the eyelash just to give her a little bit of fullness there, a little makeup. Okay. And this is where all the trial and error comes in. Like, all the stuff that I thought I knew, I have to rediscover because the sketch I did, while you can kind of tell what's happening, it's not clean enough where, you know, there's no guesswork left. There's still a lot that I have to solve. And that's basically what designing characters is, problem solving, but it's done visually. So that's something that was kind of overly repeated to me in school, but it stuck. I admit it stuck with me. Visual problem solving, that is the key. Okay, a little light muscle right here. Let's see. Most people can either knit or crochet, but not both. People who can do both are magic. Ooh, I did not know that. My cabbages. Wait, who brought up Avatar again? That was me. I brought up Avatar. Oh, for those of you guys who weren't here on my previous streams, we decided to turn it into a drinking game. Every time I say mention Avatar or Spider-Man, someone's got a drink. But I said I don't condone people dying, and if we actually did it legit, people would die in the stream. So drink water. Drink water every time I mention Avatar. Matter of fact, I should probably listen to that. I'll play the game with y'all. Let's see. Amanda says she's not taking any garbage. Haha, I love it. Yeah, I kind of like this character. I don't know who she is, but she's fun. I like her. It's that pose and that face. She just looks like she's been through it and seen enough. This is not the look you want your mom to have when you come home from school or something. This is the look of your teacher just called me about your grades. You want to explain something? Avatar mention equals hydration check. That is totally it. I can't do that. We got class tomorrow. Yes, that's true. No, that's why we talk about drinking water. Drink water and make sure you go to the bathroom before you go to bed. I really love this costume character design. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. See, it's really simple. Like, if this were a character that had more story to it, I probably would have put a lot more effort into researching. I believe I've shown you guys my mood boards before for my characters. If I can show you guys again, if you want to see my mood boards for other characters and how I designed them, just tell me in the comments and I'll show you guys. And if you want to see a specific character, do that too. So here, I'll give you real quick the peek of who all my characters are. I believe they all have mood boards to them. Whoa. Where'd they go? We got Mashaka, right? We got Mashaka, Aletha, Ishnu, Javen, Atana, Kayla, Ghazali, and Asim. So if you guys want to see any of those, just let me know and I'll show you guys that process. But for all of those guys I just showed you, I had to do a lot more because they're part of my main story and I had to really think about stuff. Matter of fact, one thing I can show you, this character Mashaka, he has this little badge. This badge alone took several hours to design because I was trying to combine so many different elements from different cultures and like the meaning and the significance of it, and some little Easter egg stuff I wanted to throw in there. That took hours to design outside of everything else that he is. So that's how much I think about these things. Let's see. And then also trying to think about shapes some more, make it interesting. Right. So question for you guys. Should I give her braids like this? Should I keep the curly hair like this? Should I do something wild? Like, I don't even know how to describe this. It's like a mohawk with a braid that wraps around it like a headband. That is a wild hairstyle. But yeah, what do you guys think I should do with her hair? Or should I just leave it in the wrap altogether and not even have hair showing? She reminds me of Pacha's wife in Emperor's New Groove, which is awesome. Oh my gosh, you're so right. She does look like her. What is her name? Someone look up her name, please. I know exactly what you're talking about. A big part of all types of design UX graphic character is all about research. That is 125% true. It is mostly research. People want to jump to the fun stuff, which is obviously the drawing, but then, as a designer, you have to actually design. You have to know why you're doing things the way that they are. Like, for example, I subbed for a class the other day, and the assignment was to draw spaceships, right? And they had to do 3 versions. They had to do a ship with 1-seater, 5 to 10 seater, and then I think 1,000+ seater. And so there's obviously lots of options you can create with that. I swear to you, on at least like 80% of those drawings, I was like, how do you get on the ship? And none of them had drawn a door. It was hilarious to me. And I was like, it became a meme. It became a meme. It was like, question of the day, where's the door? And they're like, and I'm like, here, let's just draw a little door. And I would really do that. Like, there's your door. And So like you have to like think about these things. So that's where again research comes into play. Plus, if you're designing a ship, you want people to be able to get on it. I just think that's essential. It's like designing a car without tires. It's just like kind of need that. Um, let's see. Sorry, I had to watch HOTD season finale tonight. I had the stream going though. Well, thank you, Amanda. I appreciate it. I don't know what HOTD is. Can you explain that to me? Oh, I like the braids. I feel like just the rap is more sassy. I think it's Chica. Is that her name? Not the Spanish word for girl. Chica. Chica. How do you say it? Yeah, it is. I like the rap. Yes to the rap. Okay, so we're all vibing with the rap. Vibing with the rap. You know what I will do though? Sometimes hair sticks out. We'll do like a little curly wisp. Right? Like sideburns almost. I don't know if I like the shape of her face completely though. Let's try. And Amanda, honestly, it's kind of okay that you missed most of the stream because I just started drawing like 10 minutes ago. I ran into some tech issues again, and I had to reinstall the software, and it was freezing. And what was the other issue? There's another issue I was having. Dang it, there were so many issues, I forgot what it was. Whatever, though, it's fine. All right. So now we got her top. Give her a little design right here. Okay. I don't even think I'm going to be able to see that. I like these little designs here, though, so we can do that. Don't forget to wrap around the form, right? It's not a flat object. The rib cage is round. And then put a little line here to indicate the breast. All right, and now for the jacket. I liked how it was hanging off of her, so I want to make sure I keep that in. Have it wrap around. Okay. All right, are we doing long jacket? Are we doing cropped? Because this thing is cropped to like the bottom of her rib cage. What do you guys think? Cropped or keep it long, going past her waist? Or I'm sorry, not her waist. Her pelvis. What do you guys think? I agree with Christian. I love those other ideas, but I think they can be separate for separate characters. Okay. Rap is cool too. House of the Dragon. I do not know that show, but I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I'm doing figure drawing practices while watching the stream. Hey, thank you. I like hearing that. I like that. Thank you for talking about how important it is to do figure drawing. Figure drawing is so essential, and it's probably one of the best practices for art. Amanda says long. Oh no, short. Okay, we got two kind of two answers there. I assume the final one is short, but let's hear some other feedback. What you guys think? What y'all thinking? For now, I'm just gonna work on the sleeves. When this appears in the art book, you can all say, "I was there. I saw the creation of this character." Should we give her a name? I mean, she might have a role. I don't know, but should we give her some name, at least for the sake of my layers? I'll let you guys pick. The one thing I do want, though, if you guys pick a name, I want it to sound kind of like African or Arab or something like that. I don't want it to just be like Tiffany, you know. So let's see if we can, because it's got to fit with the world. You guys saw the names of my other characters, and they all kind of come from different places. So that's the one rule I have. But other than that, I'm open to ideas. Let's see. Oh, there's a couple of comments. Let's see. What about connecting with the fabric hanging between her legs, so like a long tunic dress, which cuts up to the hips. Wait, connecting with the fabric. Wait, what? What's connecting to the fabric hanging between her legs? You're talking about the jacket? I'm not sure what you mean. Manette says cropped. I feel like she already has so much going on in the bottom. Not too cropped though. Maybe just at her waistline. Okay. I don't know where she lives, so I don't know. It should be long or short. Is it hot or cold? Probably gonna be hot. One thing I noticed about dark complexion is they like to hang around the equator. Let's see. Oh, great question. I think the short would show off her quilt crochet better. Okay, that's a good idea. Tina Rihanna. Rihanna, that's an interesting name. LOL, never mind. No, the top. Sorry, I misunderstood what article you were talking about. So, oh, okay. So you're saying the top should connect down here like this. That's what you mean, Leslie? Yeah, and I agree with you guys. I think we can do the cropped jacket as well. So we'll just, oops. Get that to wrap around. By the way, someone, I think Christian, you asked where she lives. She lives in a made up world. It's similar to Earth, but in my story, it is not technically Earth, but it's probably a warm climate. Oh, by the way, guys, so you guys know that color is a major part of my story and everything. What color should be like her main accent? Literally any color of the rainbow can work for her. So we got this kind of magenta that you saw Kayla have. We got orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, whatever colors you think will work for her. But I want it to be like one main one essential one. So what are you guys thinking? And also, let me know what you guys think about these types of streams where I'm trying to be a little bit more interactive and trying to involve you guys in the process a bit more. I think it's personally a lot of fun, kind of taking your suggestions and designing a character with you guys, despite how challenging it can be, and despite how far I can get sometimes. Because designing a whole character in a stream is just going to be impossible. Like if you talk about research and turnaround and sketches and all that stuff, that could take 15 hours, and that's quick. That's like me putting all my brain power together for it. But I don't know. If you guys want to see more stuff like that, just let me know. Abiba for a name. Okay. Does that mean anything? I'm curious. I'm biased. Purple. Purple's actually my favorite color. Sunflower yellow. We got the exact opposite. Oh my goodness. I like orange or a warm color. Okay. My first thought was also purple, but I also like that kind of lime green and top reference jacket. Okay, so we got purple. We got 2 votes for purple, a sunflower yellow, and green. Okay. Hi Jordan, welcome back. Watching you half awake. Hey, what's up, Mark? Thanks for joining. I'm sorry you're half awake, but we'll try and keep you up. Maybe I should change the music to something a little bit more abrupt. Actually, I'm kind of getting tired of this loop. Let's try this one. According to Google, it's Amark and means flower. Oh, okay. All right, let's do it. Let me scroll back up and find out how they spell the name. Where did you write it? Abiba. Abiba. Cool. All right. So let's keep going. Let's keep grinding over here. Finish up her hands. The hands I'm just gonna keep real simple. I'm gonna turn this music down because it's a little loud for me. Okay. All right, so yeah, we're gonna keep the hand real sketchy and loose. There we go. Now take a look at what Badu's doing with her outfit. I don't even think she knows, but we're going to look at it anyway. Erykah Badu, for those of you who don't know, is a singer. She's known for being eccentric in a lot of different ways. Like, she did one music video one time. I think it was called Window Seat. And the whole concept of the video is her walking down the middle of the street and slowly stripping out all her clothes before she passes out in the middle of the street, butt naked. I'm like, what the heck is that I just watched? She's such an odd individual, but really creative. But I guess that's kind of par for the course, right? You got a lot of creative individuals who are a little strange, you know? Okay, so hand right here. And then this cloth thing. I really don't even know what to do with this. Maybe just create these strips. I gotta say, I do wish I could listen to like copyrighted music on here. I have access to like all these lo-fi stations and stuff like that, but it's much easier to set it up this way because now StreamYard has this automatic thing. Makes it my life easier where I don't have to worry about that stuff. Let's see. Love her. She is so extra. Yeah, I'm so glad that you like her. She's growing on me too. I completely forgot about the live stream. Ginger Cell. How could you? No, it's okay. We actually had some tech issues for like literally 30 minutes of the stream, so you're actually not missing a whole lot. It's early Monday morning here. Oh man, I will be there in a few hours. I'll join you. Looks like Amharic is the official language of Ethiopia. Ooh, okay. I like that. See, this is great. This is why I like collaborating with you guys. I have a friend from Ethiopia named Nila. I'm not sure what it means, but it's a pretty name. Oh, that is a pretty name. I'm gonna write that down too. Nila. Okay. Sorry guys, I've actually had a cough for the last couple of days and sometimes it pops out of nowhere. So I came to the stream prepared for that. I actually got cough drops right here. I'm actually gonna, before it gets even worse. Because once one comes, they all come. Okay. Aren't all creatives a little strange? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm like the most perfect individual in the world. So I don't think I'm strange at all. I know. How could I? How could you? How could you? It's all right. You're still loved here, Ginger. You're still loved. What we're doing is background characters for Shadow Boxers. So basically, I took some reference off Pinterest and just put them all together. I was like, let's draw it. Let's figure something out. Okay, the more I'm looking at this, I don't think I like that connector between the top and what she's doing here. Let's give her a necklace. Let's give her, not like one of these. Let's make it a little closer. Like, not quite a choker, but, oh, you know what? There are these necklaces that have shells on them. Let's do something like that. Let me see. Let me get a reference for it. Hold on. I think it might be puka shells. I think that's what they're called. Come on. Let's see. Hi, Leslie. I think Jordan might be the most normal artist I know. Of course, that's relative to the rest of us weirdos. Thanks, Megan. I appreciate that. The Wakanda outfit on your Art Prof Amazon list, I was dying. I don't know if anyone got that for me. The thing in Claire hasn't let me know, but I tried. Y'all want to see the Wakandan accent? That I got to make sure I deliver it right. Um, by the way, I don't know if I told this story on my stream, but I have a little cousin who, at the time of the story, was maybe 6 years old. I convinced him that I was the Black Panther, and apparently, my aunt came to visit a couple weeks ago, and she told me 3 years later he still believes I'm the Black Panther. It's so awesome. Like Ariel's shell necklace. Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Does she have a shell necklace? I just thought she had a bra and some wherever that green legging stuff is. Nah, Megan is masking the weirdness for YouTube. Well, Megan knows me personally, and Megan's known me for when we first meet, 2016, something like that. No one bought it because it was still there. Okay, all right. Well, I guess we don't see the fulfillment of me becoming T'Challa. It's okay though. I kind of want to see her wear big chunky earrings. Ginger Cell says, "Dude, get the costume. You gotta commit now." Do I? Do I really? Do I have to commit? I saw a Black Panther Letterman jacket that I thought was super cool. I thought that was awesome. But yeah, we can give her some big earrings though. They kind of got hidden in the sketch. But yeah, let's give her some earrings. But I got to practice my Wakandan accent. I have to prepare for the Black Panther drawing video. It's been a while since I did it. I used to do it way more when the movie came out, but it's been a while since I watched it. I think the last time I watched Black Panther, ironically, was the day after Chadwick Boseman died, because they were airing his movies on TV. And I have Disney Plus. I can watch it whenever I want, but it's hard, yo. Chadwick was the man. Okay. Okay. So again, just going to keep this real sketchy. Give her some toes. I'll come back in one day and clean all this up. But this is what we'll do for now. And then here, let's just do this. I don't know what these shapes are. Here, let's try something else. I think the checker pattern would be a little too much if I did that. But let's see. Oh, it's nothing too bad. Okay, hold on, I gotta mute myself for a second. Okay, guys, everything's fine. Just dying a little inside. Oh, wow, I missed a lot of comments. You could do a closet cosplay. What's a closet cosplay? I don't know what that is. I also have a friend from Eritrea named Yadit, pronounced Yodi silent. Wait, hold on. Told you guys the cough is bad. I think it's a form of the name Judith. Oh, Yodi. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Wait, never mind. It was Ursula who had the shell necklace. My bad. It's all good. It's all good. You're right. Jordan is too normal. He's definitely covering up because he's Black Panther. That's right. That's right. I've even brought my hair out just a little bit. You know what's funny? My hair is actually like 2 or 3 times as long as you think it is, but I just curled it up. I put like conditioner in it, but it's like 3 times the length it is right now. You did. I like that name too, Amanda. Exactly, Megan. Minette, yes, she has a great name. She's a talented French horn musician, I know. Did you hear Taylor Swift's album? Wait, I assume that question's not for me. Swifty, yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna ignore that. You're looking for African names? I got you. It's my time to shine. Me too. Oh, dude, yeah, give me all the African names. Matter of fact, if you got a ton of them, you could just send them on my Instagram too, which I know you know it. Um, De La Temi Karun Amani means peace, or Imani means faith. Oh man, okay, hold on, let me write these down. I literally have an ongoing list for names in my document for shadow boxers, so I'm gonna put these in later. So De La, and then we got Tammy Karun. Let's see, Amani / Imani. I had a couple cousins named Imani. It was for me. Oh, really? I've never listened to Taylor Swift in my life. I can't name a single song by her. You could play her music right now. I would not know. Closet cosplay. That's a tongue twister. I don't know if you guys realize that. Closet cosplay is just cosplay using things in your closet. So for Black Panther, maybe an all black outfit with silver accents, accessories. I could potentially do that. I know I have black jeans. I got black shoes. I guess I could do that. Clearly, the answer is no. You haven't listened to it. Yeah, I've never listened to any Taylor Swift. Sorry. I went to school with a kid named Sawandi and Tohib. Those are interesting names, huh? Huh? What? How? I just never listened to it. I don't know. Just never really got into it like that. Amanda, he's a Michael Jackson fan. That I am. I am a massive Michael Jackson fan. Thriller 40 is this year, coming up in a month. I'll be blasting that. Matter of fact, wait, what day of the week is that going to be on? Oh, dang. Christian, I was going to play Thriller in my class, but it's on a Wednesday. The November 30th is a Wednesday. Maybe we'll do it for Halloween, though. We'll play the whole album while we're working. Okay, so let's see. Not bad, not bad. So I can always go back in and really clean this up and perfect it. But I think for a sketch, I think this is pretty okay. One thing I do want to try though is I want to exaggerate a couple things. So I think I might make the head wrap a little bigger. If we're gonna do it, we gotta do it right. So let's just make this like twice the size of her head. Don't worry, I'll fix that front part. We're not gonna give her that kind of forehead. I wouldn't do that to her. Yeah, there we go. Nice big ol' egg shape on the top of her head. Let's see what else. We can make this a little bit baggier probably. Okay, and then maybe a pattern. Let's think of a pattern. Let's see, what do we got here? I don't want to do checkerboards. That's kind of boring. Maybe something like this. I need to look at African patterns more closely. I have a whole Pinterest board for that, but just for the sake of time, I'm just going to leave it like this for now. All right, so we got one character down. All right. So the first name was Abiba. I'm just going to put that one there. Her name may change, or she may not even need one because she's a background character. But we still love her, right? We still love her. Ginger Cell says, I'm disappointed, Jordan. Yeah, join the club. You're fine. Feel better soon, Jordan. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know what happened, but the last like 3 or 4 days have been pretty bad cough. I like wake up in the middle of the night coughing sometimes. Um, jeez. Yeah, I hate to see it. Taylor Swift heathen. Oh my goodness. Not you too, Samara. Not you too. So close to greatness. But it is always a good time for Thriller. Yes, that is true. It's always a good time. Best selling album of all time, 40 years running. What you gonna say? Ironically, I also have a cough. Uh-oh. Please be careful out there. Be careful out there in the streets. I love her vibe. Thank you. Thank you so much. Not gonna lie, the Thriller video made me cry as a child. Oh, I had nightmares. I remember one time when I was a kid, I used to get the Michael Jackson DVD thing from Blockbuster. I would rent it, and I remember the first couple of tracks. It was "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough," "Rock With You," Billie Jean, "Beat It," and Thriller was track 5. I would skip track 5 all the time because I saw Thriller and I was freaked out. And I remember I would be thirsty in the middle of the night, and it'd be like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'd be like, I can't go get water because Michael Jackson, the werewolf, is gonna come out and like kill me. I was freaking terrified. I'm completely distracted by the drawing. I've been procrastinating on for 2 weeks, and now all I want is to make a character to costume design for. You know what? You gotta make time for it. Make it work. Make it work. You can do it. Bet Taylor can break his record. Psh, okay. Okay, have fun with that theory. I mean, okay. I'm not saying she's a bad artist. I don't know her music, but yeah, good luck with that. That's the funniest thing I've heard all day, Ginger. See, yeah. Christian says that's hilarious. You know what? Just let's do this. Let's look this up. Hold on. I just Googled best-selling albums of all time, just for the purpose of this conversation. This is gonna be fun. Ginger said we're only doing this because you came late to the live stream, and you said that thing about Taylor Swift being Michael Jackson. So let's see what we're looking at here in terms of the numbers. And yes, I'm using Wikipedia. So what? Okay. Michael Jackson, Thriller, 50.2 million copies. That's beating AC/DC by 20 million copies, and the claim sales are even higher than that. I've actually heard 100 million before. So yeah, and this. Oh, and Christian makes a good point. Taylor ain't breaking that record even with streaming. With all due respect. Yeah, this is before streaming, y'all. This is before the internet. This is before anything. And let's see where Taylor Swift lands if she's on this list. Oh, Taylor ain't even in the runnings. Sorry, Ginger Cell. She might be able to do it. She might be able to pull it off. But she gotta get on this list first. She gotta get on this list. I'm sorry. Ginger Cell's like, wow. I mean, come on. You knew what kind of party you were joining. You knew I was an MJ fan. You know I was gonna pull out the facts. I was like, hold on a second. We gotta stop the presses. Let's see. Xena. Oh, you giving me some more names? Xena, Lulamella, Tandy, or Tandy? Is that how you say it? Tandy? Nima. I can't do Nima because Rostran has Nima. Looks solid. Can't do Nima. Too bad we can't play copyright music because then we could have Jordan listen to Taylor Swift for the first time. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? It really does suck. Taylor broke the record for the most streamed album in a day with Midnight. She's too young still. Give her some years. Michael Jackson made Thriller when he was 24. Don't tell me that she's too young. Isn't Taylor Swift like 33 or something? Yeah, that's not an excuse. I'm sorry. And there's no shame in it. He's the king of pop. I mean, come on. Okay, back to character design. Yeah, let's gather some more reference. We can still talk about music, but we got gather reference over here. Let's see. Okay, Pinterest, do your thing. Work. Okay, close enough. Oh my gosh, what is it doing? That is kind of interesting right there. I kind of like this. Great hairstyle. There's a lot of cool stuff here. Let's see what else we got. I also have a fashion category. These are cool. What should we do? What should we do? This is kind of cool. Let's try do something with this maybe. Yay, it's low res. Okay. Oh, Michael Jackson was 24 and Thriller came out. Man, to back me up, I appreciate it. I meant in time since it came out till now. It took, all right, should I keep going? Should I keep drilling in on Thriller? I don't know if I should. It might be unfair. My sister's middle name is Mahala, pronounced like Michaela, but with an H. I don't know if it sounds African, but it's unique. Names that sound kind of like that are what I'm looking for sure. I can't take them all down during the middle of the stream, but you guys both know my Instagram. If you don't, it's right here. Just like right under my name, or right on my face rather. Just DM me those names, and I'm gonna put it in a list. Also, he dead, and people always got more famous after they die. No, Thriller was the best-selling album from like 1984 or 1985. So it only took like 2 or 3 years before it became the best selling of all time. He just kept the record up. He couldn't even beat his own record. So I'm sorry, Ginger Cell, you're losing this battle. Did we decide on a color? Oh, we never did decide on a color for her. For this character. What are you guys thinking? For color? Here, let's do this. Just to block it in real quick. Don't worry, I'll clean it up in a second. Christian, I bet you are relieved you turned in your homework. You're just like, I don't have to stress like my other classmates. It's crazy. I start to wake up at like 4 or 5 something in the morning now, and I check, and people are still up doing their homework, uploading at 4:30 in the morning. I'm like, you poor things, because I know they're not going to bed early and waking up early. That's not the case at all. That never happens when you're a student. I did that one time, and I couldn't keep it up, unfortunately. Okay. All right, let's lighten that up a bit. Okay. Let's do the accent. Someone said, well, she's already purple. I can't do purple on top of purple. Let's try green. Let's see what happens when I do green. Kind of earthy. Just like an earthy girl. Oh wait, that's not the jacket. Oh, green's kind of cool. The vibe with green. Maybe here we could do like a pale purple. Maybe something like that. That's not pale. Yeah, there we go. I basically gave her Green Goblin colors. Oh, wait a second. I brought up Spider-Man. Everyone needs to drink some water now. He was on top of the world from the time he was 7. Yep, Christian. Yep. That's true. People will always remember the songs he didn't get to sing. I may have that quote a little wrong, but Soul Music by Terry Pratchett. I never heard that quote. Interesting. Malika means angel or body hair. Apparently, that's the name of my first girlfriend in high school. I'm very familiar with that name. I had to do research on this. I don't believe you guys. Y'all are biased. I'm totally biased, but it's also true. Angel or body hair, interesting option. That's hilarious. Let's see. Yeah, I always turn it in late at night or walk in the morning. They'll give them so much homework, Jordan. I mean, I want them to get better though. That's the thing. So yeah, I think they'll be appreciating it in a couple years once they're like masters. Megan, I was shocked the first time I heard it too. Ginger said, I know you're young, but trust us, he basically invented this Super Bowl halftime show. It was trash before that. That is true too. He created catchphrases, dance moves, even the modern music video. It's really that much. Ginger must feel so attacked right now. I'm so sorry. Add some yellow to that green. Okay, we can add a little bit of yellow. Sorry, Amanda, but never. Oh my goodness. You can, man. Ginger, you got guts. I gotta say, you got some. What's the word for it? Chutzpah. I think that's the term for it. Because I would have backed down a long time ago when it comes to this kind of stuff. All right, so let's see, some yellow. Yeah, that's not bad. Doing like a split complementary type of thing. Maybe yellow here. Okay, just because now we're this far, I gotta do her skin. I gotta do her skin complexion. Here, sandals. I think I want her to be a little darker. Saturation there. Yeah. What y'all think? What y'all think? Let's see. Oh man, there's so many comments here. Swahili names usually have more than one meaning at very different ends of the spectrum. That is fascinating. I want to see this character with a bunch of body hair now. I don't. Plus, she's covered up in most of the areas where body hair will be seen. Let's see. Sorry, it's really not that much. Oh, the homework. Okay, good. I'm glad it's not too much. I want you guys to be able to manage it, but I want to keep you challenged. Terry Pratchett wrote a satirical book set in Fantasyland. Soul music was all about the history of music, specifically rock and roll. I recommend his books. They are funny and thought-provoking. Oh, okay. I'll have to remember that. I have art history and writing homework, but I would rather do drawing practices. But I'm a design major, so I'm justifying myself with a dilemma. That's totally okay. No issues with that whatsoever. Thank you for being on here and hanging out with us. Ginger Cell is on the Taylor train. Her fans are viciously loyal. Now she's got Mardi Gras vibes. You know what? Yeah, she kind of does. I'm okay with that though. Yeah, I'm a little stubborn. It's okay. It's all right. We can't help it that you gotta do a lot of work to get good. Don't hate. Can't change it. Maybe a slightly lighter purple too. Okay. She does have Mardi Gras vibes. That's hilarious. Either that or darker and slightly more saturated. Okay. It's really C3 class that takes the most of my time. Oh my gosh, C3 crushed me. I never slept in that class. I'm not even exaggerating. That class was crazy. Okay. That looks pretty good, actually. Good suggestion, Mara. I appreciate that. Let me change her line layer to black, though. We could see a little more clearly. See it clearly. And then I just realized that this is an empty space because her jacket's cropped. I'm eating Taylor-themed cookies my sister made while I watch this. Are you... Okay, I'm a massive Michael Jackson fan. I've never had Michael Jackson-themed cookies or any food like that. So, yeah, I could see why we won't be able to get through to you. I meant Swahili words, not names. Maybe more of an olive green. Olive green? Let's see. See how fun it is to design characters, guys? This is literally the process. I literally just will play with stuff and I'll be like, maybe this, maybe this, maybe this. I don't know. Something like that, maybe? I don't want it to look like puke green. That would be a little much. Maybe it's this yellow. Maybe this yellow is doing too much. Maybe let's shift it slightly like that. Kind of like this. What y'all think? Hey, I'm from Louisiana. I see those colors all year long. I love them. She's gonna have a good time wearing those colors. Oh my gosh, I love that backstory. That's excellent. I'm kind of feeling this though. I'm kind of feeling this. We gotta have something glow on her though. So, what would be the central color? I guess we can have a greenish glow. Maybe, ooh, let's do it in her head wrap. That would be kind of cool. I don't think I've done that yet. How's it gonna look? Maybe just stripes like this. Just a glowing green head. Hat glow, yeah, exactly. Yes, I like that green better, less of a straight up green. Think that makes more of an earthy vibe if that's what you're going for. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the earthy vibe. Maybe pattern on the yellow glows. Oh, that would be cool too. Matter of fact, wait a second. Let's see what happens for you. Let's just see what happens when I do this. No, I don't think that works. But I think I should put another color here. Maybe something closer to orangish red. Make it darker. Nah, I like the yellow. And again, I'm probably gonna go over this again and again and like reframe things. Let's just give her a little bit of a glow. Let's give her a glow. A little glow. Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot the shells on her neck. Little puka shells. Yeah, this is about as clean as I would ever go on a sketch like this to get the feeling across. Let me see. Have to be ready for the day now. I'll finish the stream later. Bye, Jordan. Go. All right, Mark. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for all the names. Please send that list to me on Instagram. Now I feel like she's the sober friend at the party who has to take care of her drunk friends. She might be. All right, it's 11 here. I'm gonna go to bed. Love the highlights on the wrap. Great stream. Thank you, Megan. Appreciate you for coming on. And one day we're gonna get you on a live stream. Megan is a massive Shadowboxers supporter, and I'm saying that because she has to get on the stream. You know, I'm the only one really doing Shadowboxer stuff for the most part. Although some of you have done some amazing fan art, like Amanda. Megan's done some fan art, which I have to post on Instagram. But we gotta get you on here. We gotta get you on. We can talk and hang out. Everyone's saying goodnight. Let's see. Hey, we got all the colors suggested earlier too: purple, green, and yellow. Oh my gosh, you're right. I didn't even notice that. You are so right. I think it ended up working out okay. So yeah. So maybe one day I'll clean this up. But for now, let's move to another character, and we'll see how long that takes. It might take the rest of the stream to do that. We'll see what level we get to after the spinning wheel of death is gone. Okay, did it disappear? We good? Jeez. Okay. Let's just lock her up. Okay, so next character. Man or woman? What are we doing, guys? Man or woman? Let's see. I still need to do my Clay Kate, man. Yeah, we gotta get you doing a seam fan art. We gotta do it. I haven't listened to a Taylor Swift song. Clean drawing is literally my biggest struggle. I always have sketchy lines everywhere. Clean lines really just come with practice. It's my least favorite part of the drawing, to be honest with you, because it just takes so long and it's really tedious. The stage that we just did is the sketching phase. That's personally my favorite. I would rather do that and have someone else clean up if I could. I'm thinking I'm gonna test some 3D tools, and then maybe we can have a stream doing SP background design. Oh, you hear that, guys? A background design stream. That would be sick. That would be so sick. We'll have to figure out all the tech stuff because Megan, you're a couple hours ahead, so we got to figure out timing and all that. But that would be awesome. Please, please, yes, or at least a video. At least if not a live stream, at least a video of it. Wait, is calling it the spinning wheel of death a thing? Yeah, I heard it from somewhere. Basically just the loading screen. Please tell me you have this stuff saved on something other than the hard drive. I have it saved on external drive and Dropbox and a couple other places, so we're good. If in the writing stuff, I've saved that all in Google. So if my computer crashed or whatever, we would be safe. We would be good. My teacher calls it that. Oh, that's funny. Man, oh man, non-binary character. Yes, I got busy drawing and haven't really spoken tonight. Oh, I didn't realize you were still on here. I thought you had left. Okay. Man, this time I really like that jacket and top reference photo, second from the left. Okay, so this one. All right, so let's do this guy. Let's do a man. What physique do we want to give this guy? We want him to be buff. We want him to be skinny and lanky. You know, I haven't done a lot of buff characters. The only one is Asim. So let's do a really buff guy. Yeah, I want to do a buff guy. Hold on, let me get a good pose. Let me think of something. I'm thumbing through my book. Ooh. I like this. Here, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at so you don't feel alone. I'm thinking something like this. This one right here. I think that would be pretty cool. Let's see. The jock type. Old and wrinkly. Oh, okay. Young and buff, like super jacked. Well, I have an old and wrinkly character. I have Ishnu. He's old and wrinkly. You know, I could also have a young, like a big jock, but old too. I could also do that. No one says I can't do it. Make him look like Boomy from Avatar. Oh, drink some water. I swear I did it on accident though. Okay, first we gotta get his pose right. And by the way, guys, this proportion setup, this 8-head cannon I'm using, does not mean that they're all the same height. It just means they all have the same proportions. So, you know, whoever decides to name this woman is probably gonna be shorter than this guy. But I just thought I'd make that clear in case that was confusing some of y'all. Because if you look at my characters for Shadow Boxers, they are all different heights for the most part, and with the exception of Kayla, they all have the 8-head cannon proportions. So, yeah. Okay. That's here. So once I figure out the basic pose, I go back in and I'll do a cleaner sketch. This is just for me to kind of see what's happening. Let's see what the comments are doing. Was that the shredder that... Wait, was that what Shredder turned into? I don't know. I don't know who this is. He's just a cool drawing I found. Like Boomy. Yes, like Boomy. Amanda. Yes. Hydration is key. Megan used to be my art teacher for a few months, so that would be really cool. Oh, that would be sick. That would be really sick. I think we're going to have to do it just for that. Wait, Shredder was the rat. Who's the guy? in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle who had the pink brainy creature in his abdomen. I'm just really... I don't know who that was. I've never seen anyone draw legs like that before. Interesting. Well, these aren't the way I would normally draw legs. This is a super fast, like this is not what I would teach someone to do. This is just for me to get the gesture down. But one way I do draw legs sometimes, or arms, I don't know if you guys have heard the lightning bolt method, but I'll do it like this. I'll literally start with that and then create a whole arm like that. Legs you can do very similar. You can do it like this. So yeah, lightning bolt method. It's not perfectly accurate, but you saw how quickly I got that down. So yeah. Actually, that's not a terrible arm. I could use that. Oh no, we wanted to be buff though, so I will have to redraw that. All right, let's try this again. Shape for the head. Okay. Get the trapezius muscles here. I hate this color that I'm using to draw with. Let's change that. There we go. Christian says, "Whoa, my mind is blown." Yeah, I learned it from a YouTuber like 10, 15 years ago. His name is Psychra. And I don't remember which video he did it in, but he was just like, yeah, check out this method. And ever since I was like, that's really cool and efficient. So yeah, I figure why not continue that practice? Okay. So we're drawing a buff man. Let's get the deltoid here. Okay, and then let's give him some. He doesn't skip leg day, so we're gonna have to make sure we do that. Might need a better reference though. Maybe, do I have any reference I can use? I think. Let me go on Pinterest for a second, see if I can find a good reference. And if it's appropriate, I'll show you guys what I'm drawing from. But sometimes you can't trust the internet. Let's see, what can I do? Let's see. These are good references, but they aren't really showing legs very well. Everybody's just at the beach. And they're all wearing swim trunks. Oh, wait, was that one a good one? Okay, can I pull this over? It's a video. I don't know if it'll work. But he's got the perfect physique for it. Okay, we're just gonna screenshot. We're gonna screenshot this. All right. Okay, let's wait a second. Wait to pop up. Come on. Okay, well, that's doing its thing with Regel's comments. Great stream. See you later. Thank you for coming on, Kathy. Appreciate you. Give him a cape. Oh my gosh. I don't think everybody needs capes. All right, here's the reference I'm gonna use for his physique. So I got the stance from the book and the physique from here. So let's look at this. This dude is ripped. Yeah, it has pelvis way too narrow. That was my issue. I should have seen that, but it's okay. Capes could be the trend. What would Edna have to say about that? What would Edna say about the cape trend, I wonder? Knuckles. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to work on exploring shape a little bit better, so forgive me as I finagle a little bit with this. To be honest with you guys, I've kind of gotten bored of the way I draw sometimes, and so I'm really trying to study different artists and seeing what I can pick up from them and learn from them, because the way like Hicham Habchi and John Lamb. Oh, if you guys don't know John Lamb, his work is so good. Let me see. I have his Instagram up here. I was looking at it for reference earlier. I think he worked on the Invincible series, but he just has this way of having really dynamic yet simply drawn characters. There's something about it that's just really dynamic to me. So Jonlam. This dude is dope. Apparently he was at Lightbox. I didn't meet him, but it's all good. And I don't think he has an art book either, unfortunately. I would spend $50 on an art book of his easily. But yeah, this dude be dope. Okay, let's see. Oh, geez, hold on. What if he had an open front cloak? I've kind of done that before, is the only thing. There's at least 3 characters with cloaks, so I'm going to try and stay away from that for right now. I'm anti-Edna because I support the capes. That's funny. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm being attacked. Anyone else see Pixie and Brutus comics? I want this guy to be stuck with a random child to take care of. I love those comics. Those things are hilarious. I love it. How was Lightbox? I talked about I'm sorry, I don't mean to cough in you guys' ears, just it comes up. Lightbox was awesome. I talked about it earlier in the stream. But I met quite a few artists, and I met Rosh Tran, I met Phil Barasa. Could have met Nathan Fowles. He walked right by me, but I didn't say anything to him. And a couple other people. Went to some great panels, saw my friends again who I hadn't seen in years. And that was probably my favorite part, to be honest with you. And bought some overpriced art books. Yeah, I enjoyed it. If you ever have a chance to go to Lightbox, you definitely need to go. It's so much fun. Stop dying, Jordan. I'm trying. I don't like dying. Dying isn't fun at all. Oh, jeez. Oh, true. I think that's where my idea might have come from subconsciously. That's funny. Yeah, I gotta try and add some variety to these characters. You know, I think he's so buff. Really tight shirt, show off the arms, and big brace cuff. I like the idea. I haven't done a lot of tight clothing on my characters actually, so that would be fun. Background character subplot where whenever he sees what he's seen with he's with a child and just dealing with them. I support the tight shirt. Y'all are funny. Y'all are hilarious. Let's see. We can do a tight shirt. We can do it. Yeah, actually, let's fix that. You know, when I was a college student at RISD, they had this whiteboard. Megan and Kathy could confirm if they were still on the stream. but it was a whiteboard where everyone for the semester would just draw on it, random stuff. And there was one portion of it, it just had this meme face. It looked something like this. And it just said, like, I love dying of being killed or something. And it every day just made us laugh. I didn't know where it came from or what it really meant, but I thought it was hilarious. Because we all felt like dying at the time because we were struggling so much at school. Let's see here. Let's redraw that. Okay, I think the cough drop is working. I think I'm feeling a little bit better. Took a minute to kick in. I have to sleep with cough drops next to my bed tonight. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, crop top. Okay, I am not doing a crop top on it. I refuse to do a crop top. I'd rather him be shirtless. But there was a hairstyle that I saw on Pinterest that I thought was cool. It was like the dude with the red locks. You guys remember what that one? Let me see if I can find it again. So I thought that was dope. Oh, this guy. This. We could do that though. Yes. Yes. I am Jordan and I approve of this message. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Let's give him some better traps because clearly this dude lifts or something. What do you think he would do? What does he do? Is he like a bouncer? Is he just a gym bro? And he just does it for the ladies? Is that his thing? Let's see. Are you going to draw abs? I can draw abs on him, yeah. It's interesting to me that you tell everyone you know about your YouTube. I tell no one about mine. I gotta boost it. And quite honestly, like, I'm trying to get Shadow Boxers to become its own TV show, right? The only way that I can really do that is by advertising everything I can because, you know, if I'm going to have a show, they're going to want to see that it's a reliable product and that people are interested in it. And because I stream it on my channel, it's one of the best ways for people to see it. So, yeah. Plus, I'm trying to get into the habit of being okay with my, with what I have to say in my work. Everyone in my family knows I have a channel. You know, it's not a secret. And plus, I'm already on Art Prov. I've been doing that for years. You know, so it just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for me to like not talk about it or bring it up. Plus, because I try and teach as much as I can on here too, because I get a lot of people asking me questions about stuff. How to do things art-wise, and sometimes it's just easier to be like, here, I made a video of it. Go watch the video. I don't have time right now, you know? So sometimes I do it for that reason. Okay. Not super satisfied with this just yet. Let's try moving this arm a little bit. That feels a little bit better. And then this is super stiff. I don't like how this is looking at all. There we go. Okay, I might do one more layer on top of this. Yes, that was cool hair. Tight shirt with a loose cropped vest. Hold on, what's wrong with the crop top? I just don't want to do it. Open vest. Works at a daycare. he would definitely protect people. The closest I've seen to a dude looking good in a crop top was the original Nightmare on Elm Street movie from the '80s. LOL, Leslie, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This guy will work with a crop top. I think it ruins the vision I have for him. But let me just do one more layer. You could try and involve a little character in this. Works at a daycare. That's funny. So in that case, maybe he's like a gentle giant. I don't know. Because originally I was going to make him kind of frown, but I could change that, I guess. Daycare, LO Daycare. I saw a lawyer like American Psycho. Oh, he can be like your cabbage merchant. Every time he's in a scene, he could save a child from a runaway vehicle or something. And each time we see him, he has more kids with him. Oh my gosh. You know how long that would take to animate? That would be funny, though. Just this guy just randomly saving children. Okay. Facial hair or no facial hair? What do you guys think? Okay. Wide nose here. I don't like the shape of these eyes. I might have been pushing it. I was trying to increase the muzzle size, but I think that might have just made it look weird. Okay. And now we can just have fun with muscles. Muscles are fun. It's gotta have Adam's apple. Traps. I think I could do the vest, though, as I'm thinking about this. The vest might be cool. Let's see. I think a dashiki could be cool. Not sure if I spelled it right. Oh, that would be cool, actually. That actually kind of fits with the vest. You could do a dashiki style vest type. Let me see. I might have a mood board of it. Let me see. Where's my finder? Yeah, I like that idea. As long as like pattern's not super complex, I think I can pull that off. Let's see here. Okay, that's not where I thought it was. Sorry, I'm Googling right now, guys. Okay. Now I'm getting assassin vibes. That's funny. Okay. We got assassin and daycare worker. This is hilarious. Like, those are the complete opposite ends of the spectrum. Perfect. Mustache, yes. Facial hair, sideburns. Okay, sideburns. Yes, facial hair, no facial hair. I think a solo mustache and goatee would suffice. Well-kept sideburns and semi-beard. What does that mean? Sideburns with semi-beard. I don't know what that means. Got like a Doctor Strange goatee. Furry collar like a hunter type. Oh, that's like Craven the Hunter. A chin strap. Chin strap would actually be cool. Have I done a chin strap with somebody? Let me see. I guess Gazali has sort of a chin strap, but he's got a bigger beard. Okay, let's do the chin strap. I like that. Fine. Instead of a bunch of kids, maybe each kid gives him something as a thank you. So he just ends up carrying around this bag with toys spilling out of it. See, that's not even easier. We gotta teach you about animation. Okay, let's see. It's like an open dashiki vest. Like something like this, but just have it open. Looks kind of corny, but I think we can take the principle. All right, let's add the chin strap to our buddy. Looks like a bouncer. Push these. Oh, that's kind of like that. One extreme eyebrow, close to the eye. Let's move this mouth up just a touch. Okay. Let's add the deltoids here. Yeah, our guy's buff. Our guy's gotta be buff. I think you might need a tattoo somewhere. What do you guys think? Tattoo? No tattoo? I think chin strap is the word I was looking for. Okay, gotcha. Clearly, I know nothing about animation. Whatever he ends up doing, I'm going to pretend he secretly works at daycare. Okay, that's totally fine. I think a collar and maybe a pocket or two on the vest would help it look more casual. Yeah, I like that idea. I mean, you just have too much imagination for animation. No, he's got too much imagination for my budget. That's what the issue is. Apparently, even when I briefly was obsessed with making a graphic novel, I never got much further than character design. It's a big undertaking. It really is. You gotta think, animation is 24 frames a second. And if you have a bunch of characters that are this detailed, like look how long it's taken me to draw just this one. Now, granted, when you're animating, you'll have all this stuff worked out already. But, because drawing and designing are two different processes. But it's a lot either way. So we talk about 24 frames a second with this dude saving a freaking orphanage and or foster home, whatever the technical term it is. There's a lot. I ain't got the budget for that. If I want to animate someone saving somebody, it's gonna be my main characters doing it. Okay. Let's see here. Let's fix this elbow. That was off. Still feels off. Maybe if I raise this tricep up a bit. Okay. Okay. 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot. Okay. There we go. And then, as always, I always draw the hands last because it's, as much as I know how to draw hands, I still avoid hands sometimes. But now the time has come to draw it. Let me reorient this. There we go. That's a little bit better. It was curved inwards way too much. All right, and then we got some light indication for abs right here. Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. Let's give him at least a Speedo for now. We don't want our guy to be totally butt naked, but we can give him some tighty whities. Move a couple things over. It's a little off. Let's see. I'm gonna keep fussing over this. There's something that isn't really lining up with me right now. I think it's just because my mind's going all over the place. Got a dip, but great stream and epic designs. Thank you, Mar. Appreciate you for being on here. No big deal, but I'm a she. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Thank you for letting me know. Draw faster then. Okay. I'll just draw faster then. Maybe he'll do that saving in later seasons when you get famous and have a bigger budget. maybe. He's always had it in him to save children from random accidents in the street. That would be a funny trope, I'm not gonna lie. That's a really funny idea. This is a giant buff dude who looks like he should be at Muscle Beach just saving kids in every city. That's hilarious. Okay. So, not totally satisfied with how this is just yet, but we're going to move forward anyway. One of the things that I'm doing this for also is practice for the style, because there's a certain way I draw specifically, but I want to make sure when I do shadow boxes it can be as consistent and broad as possible. So that's part of why I'm also doing this. Nah, you should save bunnies. That is amazing. I like that idea. You know, I actually do have a bunny in shadow boxers. Let me see. I posted on my Instagram once. Let me see. Here we go. This is gonna be Ishnu's rabbit. His name is Zap. I wanted to give him a little goatee. You know, I was thinking like how old married couples, after they've been around each other for a long time, they just start to look like each other. And so I was like, why not just give the rabbit a goatee? And I was like, that's freaking cute. Let me see. Do I have other versions of this? Let's see. That was an earlier version. I thought it looked kind of alien like in that first one. And these are all the other sketches I did for it. But yeah, I think I settled on something that's closer to what I want. A wise bunny. Yeah, I gotta have a wise bunny for the wise man, you know? I guess I don't have to. I could always do the opposite, but, you know, doesn't mean there still can't be comedy, you know? Okay, so we had the puffy collar and then the dashiki vest. Let's see how that's gonna work. We've got the dashiki vest. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen this before. This is awesome. Christian, is this what you were talking about? Is this what you were thinking? Keep it puffy. Keep it puffy. Keep it gangster. Yeah. Real gangster. Dashiki with puffies. Puffies on it. I have to find a pattern for it. Okay, so this is fine. I like this way better than the crop top. On the next live, you should draw the bunny. Oh, okay. I didn't know you guys would be interested. So he is a wise bunny, belongs to a wise owner. Very interesting. Yep. Gotta have the wisdom go around. And don't get me wrong, stupid characters are funny, like having really dumb characters, but I don't think anyone would forgive me if I did like a dumb bunny. You know what I mean? Like they'd be like, "Come on, you can't just do that." Unless I was able to do it like the chicken from Moana or something, which was hilarious. I freaking love that chicken. Or was it? It's like wasn't Jorge or something or Hey? Was it Hey? Maybe that was his name. Now he's from New York. Give him some Timbs. Okay, Timbs it is. I gotta give him some Timbs. You're right. Just looks like a New York brother. I actually gave Ghazali some Timbs. My villain, if you look closely. He basically got Timbs on. Yeah, I like it. Let's do it. It's Timberland boots. I used to have the nicest Timbs when I was in high school. I got them from the guy who made the company because they were family friends of ours or something like that. And they had this big red tongue on there. And it was just so nice. Everyone loved it. And I wore them all the time. They just got worn down and I had to get rid of them. But man, I miss those shoes. Gotta have the tongue sticking out because that is the staple. You also can't tie your shoes, so you just have the laces be all over the place, doing whatever they want to do. Okay, think he's gonna need some pants. Let's do. Trying to think how baggy I should make them. Let's have them tucked into the shoe. He's gonna have to have a nice belt. Derpy cute is better than wise. You think so? He's a real villain with all the black Timbs. That's worse than black Air Forces. Oh yeah, I remember when the big tongues was the thing. Yeah, big tongues were always the coolest. Let's see. Oh, we never gave him his tattoo. Um, what should his tattoo be? Well, I'm thinking about, I'll just start doing a little dashiki pattern. I don't think this is what a dashiki would look like, but whatever. It's fine. It doesn't have to be the exact dashiki, I guess. Should probably have an earring, though. Yeah, a little earring. Oh, and his hair. I almost forgot about his hair. That was the whole point of the look. Let me pull in this reference. I don't want to do too many strands covering his face like this guy. So we'll just do a few. Yeah, you would not expect this guy to be saving bunnies. I love it. I mean, when you saw this guy walking down the street, what'd you think? He's like, "Hey man, I save bunnies. I love bunnies, man. My favorite animal." He's got like food in his pocket just ready. A bunny tattoo. Oh, that's perfect. Let's give him a bunny tattoo. Okay. What? Well, Only thing, I want to look the Playboy bunny. So I gotta be really careful about how we do that. Maybe we should. There was another. I don't know. Is there another way we can indicate bunny without getting there? I don't know. A heart that has mom written on it. JK, I don't know how, but I feel like it should be big, like across the whole bicep on his arm. Maybe. I agree with that. I think it should be big too. I don't think you should have a small tattoo. I mean, I could always do a tribal tattoo at the end of the day. Like, just keep it real simple. He's looking pretty cool. I like him. I really do like him. But what should it be? Let me go back to the bunny that I drew. I don't know. Big bunny tattoo. Okay, that's one idea. I got an idea. Let's try something. Oh, there's my other sketches of the bunny that I did. You guys are gonna see. I'm gonna open it up and just copy the layer so I have to draw it. Here's some other ones I did. Eyes covered and rounded eyes and all this stuff. I tried working on what the beard would be like if it were like softer or more triangular shape. I still like the original sketch though, I think. Where is it? Is that there? Wait. Okay, it's that one right here. You're coming with me. Or it'd be better. Maybe it'd be better to have with his long ears, actually. Yeah, you're coming with me, buddy. The big old bunny tattoo. You can warp it a little bit. There's no way this will be in the file design. This is way too difficult to animate, but it's funny. Let's see. Is there a specific religion in your world? Yes, there is. Maybe you should put a tattoo of that symbol if there is one. I don't have a symbol for it yet specifically. So I don't know if I could do that in the future. But yeah, I have to figure that out. That's kind of cute. Oh, I like the bunny's ears kind of matches the angles in the wise man's design. Yep, that's what I was going for. That's what I was going for. Maybe just the ears. Okay, maybe the ears. Just bunny ears. Would you be able to tell those are bunny ears though? This is challenging. This is challenging. This is part of the design, though, guys. This is how design works. Let's see. That's a little better. You can see it. But again, there's no way this will be in the final version because that will be impossible to animate over and over again. Maybe I can create a symbol of the bunny real quick. Let's see. Oh, maybe I could do like this. Sharpen that up a bit. And then what's that pattern? Down triangle. Maybe I could do like this. And then give the little goatee. And what do you guys think? Now they look like fairy wings, maybe just a little bunny silhouette. They still look like fairy wings now? That is pretty cool. Okay, cool. Let's try it. At least for this test run. Be like, what's that mean? Is it a ghost? Is it 2 pairs of socks? What is it? He's like, it's bunnies, man. It's bunnies. I like bunnies. Alright, so that can go. Nah, it looks Native American. Does it? I don't know. I'm not familiar with Native American designs. Yes. Okay, we're seeing some love. We're seeing some pushback from Amanda. So what can I do to make it look less Native American, Amanda, since you seem to know more about that than I do? Let me see. Let's see what happens if I do this. African animal symbol. Maybe if I rounded out some of these well, I guess it's pretty round already. What can I do? I'm not sure. Not sure. My silence is me thinking. Will help me think better if I change this song, though. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's try this. I don't think I've played this one yet. Yeah, those are very intricate for the most part. Look at this hippo. I like this hippo. That's funny. Huh. I guess I could stick with this for now, at least for the purpose of the sketch. I think maybe the shape of the ears, they kind of look feather-shaped. I mean, it's kind of how bunny ears look, though. Make up and flop. That's kind of... because it's just a symbol. It's not an actual bunny ear, you know? But maybe if I do something like this. No, that's too much. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the hippo could be his tattoo. It's still crazy that hippos are straight killers. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Hippos are ferocious. Well, we'll just leave this for now. Like I said, it's not final yet anyway. So let's okay. His buffness, gotta get that. Then get the eyes here. His look is like, you say something about my bunny tattoo, punk. I just like that concept of this really masculine, buff man caring so much about bunnies specifically. Like, that's a really great idea. There's this meme going around on Instagram. It's talking about how everyone thinks Elmo is black. And it was like a stream of clips put together of him talking about Rocco, who's like Emily's like pet rock or something like that. And she's just like, Elmo, you gotta save that cookie for Rocco. He wants to eat it. He's like, he's a rock, Elmo. He's a rock. How can he eat it? He's in a mug. He's just like flipping out on her, and it's hilarious. I love it so much. And of course, he does the high pitched voice, which I cannot do, nor will I attempt to imitate, because yeah, no, we're not doing that. But this is the making of something fun. I kind of like this guy. Yeah, he needs to clean it up, but I think it can work. If you wanted to give him another tattoo later, I think something around his belly button could be cool since his vest is open. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Actually, wait a second. Okay, there's something really funny about that. a bunny tattoo on his stomach. That's freaking hilarious. And he never calls them rabbits or hares. He always says bunnies. Yeah, exactly. It's gotta be bunny. Always gotta be bunny. I gotta go, but it's been a good stream. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for coming on, Leslie. I appreciate you. We're actually probably gonna close the stream in a couple minutes anyway, so you're not gonna miss a whole lot. I have seen the Rocco clip. It's hilarious. I sent it to so many people the other day, and I was just dying of laughter. I thought it was fantastic. There's one clip where she's like, he was saying hi to everyone, including, he's like, oh, hi, so-and-so, hi, so-and-so. Oh, look, you have a hamster. Hi, Miss whatever. You're such a cute hamster. And she's like, you forgot to say hi to someone else. And he's like, hello, Rocco. Elmo's a freaking menace, yo. I knew I always liked Elmo. He's great. I don't know if he was that funny like a long time ago, but these recent clips are making me die inside because it's just that funny. Let's see. You should probably give him some sort of accessory, like some bracelet here. Maybe on both. And we can give him a tattoo here too, across. Yeah. Having a belly button bunny tattoo is insane. I know, right? It is insane. Hi Jordan, hi everyone. Glad to make the live. Oh man, you're catching the tail end of it because we're gonna be done soon. But thank you for coming on. Um, maybe he works at the daycare to impress the female character you drew earlier. Oh, okay. So she's the one taking no mess from the kids, and he's like, "I'll show you I'm sensitive. I have a bunny tattoo on my stomach." That's not a bad idea. I like it. Elmo is so petty. He is petty, but he's also hilarious. It's the voice. It's the voice. I cannot get that voice out of my head. It's just so awesome. All right, let's do a quick color pass on him. Just real rough. Nothing crazy. Actually, man, I kind of want to finish this guy up because that hairstyle is just too cool to me. I don't think I'll do it tonight, though. But I think I do want to finish him up. This is kind of the fun thing about the background characters. Like, we can just make up random story and it just be inside jokes for us. Or if I ever create a spin-off series, then maybe I can base it off of one of these guys. About this guy saving bunnies and children, working at a daycare trying to impress this lady who's clearly very no nonsense. Okay, let's color these lines a little darker. I think we gotta stick with the red hair for this guy, though. I think that's just too iconic and epic. He looks like a rapper. Junior, who says he needs a woman? That's true. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't. His love of bunnies doesn't allow him to be concerned for anything else. Okay, let's get his arms. Okay, kind of liking the red theme, but let's see. Maybe do like a blue. Give me you guys suggestions for what colors you think will work on them. Do like a cream color for the puffiness. There's gonna come a day where this is all in the art book, and someone's gonna look at this and be like, "What the heck are these?" What is this drawing? Red pants too now. Maybe he's her ex. Oh, okay. ASAP bunny. You guys are the best. He has no time for them. He has no time for women. He's saving bunnies all the time. A muted blue, maybe. Okay. Red pants. Red pants and muted blue. Okay, so let's see. I don't know about bright red pants. That might be a little much. But I think the red works because red is typically a symbol of like violence and passion. And so I think it's going to be great when the reveal is he just cares about bunnies. That's his only care in the world. Let's see. Muted blue. Let's make it a little darker. That's not bad right there. Okay, and then this should probably be a little bit lighter. Yeah, there we go. I freaking love this, guys. You have no idea how much I love this right now. Or pearl because he is the primary colors. That is true. He is rocking primaries. We could. Well, do we want him to have purple pants? Both of them. Let's just play around with this. Let's see what happens. Magenta's kind of cool. It's kind of adjacent. Then here's Tim and I can be yellow. I just picked this for right now. Actually, well, Tim's are kind of a yellowish color, so not too far off. Let's just do this. And then we can have the tongue be the same color as his hair. Tattoos on dark-skinned people tend to be kind of bluish, so yeah. Let's desaturate that. I'll just lower that opacity. ASAP Bunny. I like that name. I like that name a lot. What's up, bro? My name is ASAP Bunny. I saved the bunnies ASAP. Where I got my name from. That's freaking hilarious. I think that has to be his name. What do you guys think? Are we voting for ASAP Bunny as his name? I find this so awesome. Should his chin strap also be red? We got yes, sounds good to me. No, all right, Ginger Soul. If you say no, what is your alternative for ASAP Buddy? Because this is hilarious to me. You guys come up with something funny. And it better not be Taylor Swift either. Plus, I think I could get sued for that. Yep to name and red chin strap. Yes, red. Ted. How about this? His real name is Ted, but he goes by ASAP Bunny. Although Ted is not even close to an African or ethnic sounding name whatsoever. But maybe for the joke, I'll break the rules. That one is your eyebrows. That seems a little weird to do that. Eyebrows too. You know, there's an actor named KJ Apa, and he plays Archie on Riverdale, and his hair is naturally black, so they had to dye everything red. And apparently, when they're trying to dye his eyebrows, they did it incorrectly, and they almost blinded him for life because they got into his eye. Freaking horrible. I think after that, the rest of the series is just black eyebrows. Have ASAP Rocky voice. If I could get in touch with him, that would be excellent. I would love that. You're right. He could be Taylor. Well, that's why his name is Ted. It's odd for your world. This is awesome. This is so awesome. Taylor, ASAP Bunny, aka Taylor. Is there another name? That sounds familiar. Yeah, ASAP Buddy. Maybe he's been called ASAP Bunny for so long he doesn't even remember what his name is. Well, that's what his name is. Oh yeah. LO no Taylor, like Bunny Tail. Oh my gosh, y'all are something else. Taylor. That's a job description. Oh my goodness, y'all are funny. We'll figure something out. But yeah, so we got ASAP Buddy and De La Temi Karuna Mani Nila Beba. Those are our names. Oh my goodness. I have to clean these up a little bit and then post them on Instagram because it's freaking hilarious. But anyway, guys, I think we'll cut the stream right here. We've been going for 3 hours now, and so yeah, I got to get ready for my class in the morning and all that stuff. Thankfully, all my lecture notes are ready and they're all in my head, so don't have too much to prepare. But thank you all so much for coming on and sticking with me and having fun, making jokes with me about Ginger Cell's strange idea that Thriller will somehow be beat by Taylor Swift at some point, and for the ASAP Bunny, and dealing with me for all my tech issue shenanigans. Super annoying, but you guys stuck through it with me, and I appreciate all of you. So we'll be back same time next week, and have a good night, everyone. Peace.